Hello everybody and welcome back to some SkyT. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode we got to messing with our bee stuff. We got all of our basic bees except for basically two of them. Before we can start really getting into breeding them. I'm still waiting for these guys to spawn. I don't know if those need to be in there or not. The skeletal bee and the zombie. I've not got them to spawn just yet, so there's that. Other than that, I really haven't done a whole lot since then. I have, for today's stuff and purposes, I've made speed upgrades for these guys, which we already had one in this one. All of them have speed upgrades. We're going to probably be using a bunch of that. What else? Quest-wise, we got some quests. One, we got the refined obsidian chestplate. I got it from cleaning out our mob farm. Our mob farm is turned off at the moment. We've got more than enough stuff to last us for a minute. So, yeah, mob farm's off until A, we can get bigger storage, or B, we need something else. Right now, I don't see anything for it. We're going to be doing other stuff with it here soon anyway, so, but for now, there's that. And then there was another quest that I completed. Oh, the elevator quest. I made elevators. If I'd known we just needed to make one, I'd have just made one. If we come over here, I've got us a platform down here. And this is where we're going to be working at today. So, for the most part, we have took care of our first star stuff. There's going to be more stuff that we've got to do, and there's more quests that need to be completed. Some of them they're all going to get completed because we like the 100% stuff. But in order for us to get started with our second star, we're ready to go. And today we're going to start with mechanism. And we're starting with mechanism for one reason and one reason only. And that is steel. We need steel and steel and steel. And if I didn't say it enough, we need more steel. Steel is... we need a bunch of it for making just the steel casings. It's got recipes for... everything needs steel. There's 23 recipes here, plus we need it for getting into the space stuff. We're going to need, we just need a bunch of it. Now, normally we have immersive engineering and we can just kind of set stuff up and let it go, but we don't have that option here. So, we're going to start, we have to do it through mechanism. If we look at the steel recipes, there's not really. I'm thinking that I've looked at this steel. So we have the steel dust or the steel blend, which is just the steel. Yeah, that stuff there. We've got that, and then automated packing. We've got doing it the B way, which we haven't got that way yet. Redstone furnace, no, everything. Yep, we've got to do everything with the steel. So, to get the steel blend, we need metallurgic infuser, which is enriched iron and coal. Yeah, it's the same old. We just got to do a bunch of it. So, first things first, let's look at our metallurgic infuser. This guy is not going to be too bad. Enderium is where our issue is going to lie to a certain extent. Just because of... we make diamond dust. We're going to have to make a pulverizer. I don't think we've done that yet. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. That's not what I wanted. Enderium. Ender pearls and lead. We've got all of that. So yeah, pulverizer, induction smelter. We're going to need. I've got to make a bunch of these. I think 4 will get us through today. Maybe 5. So that's what we're going to start doing. I need diamonds. Actually, before I need diamonds, we got a pulverizer. Oh, hey, we are actually not that far off from having that. What else am I missing? Copper gears, and that's easy enough. Let's just grab a whole bunch of these and throw in here. And there we go. Copper gears coming. Alright, so I should now have everything we need to do this. So we need 2 lead gears, 2 inderium gears, 2 iron plates, a osmium block, and a pity machine frame. We're going to lock that just so we can make the rest of these real easy. There's 2, and that is a whole lot of stuff to make these. So there we go. There is, we can unlock that now. There is our 4. That actually gives us a 5th one. We don't necessarily need that just yet. So our next bit of business is we're going to be setting us up a steel factory. I want this to be... I have creeper. I want this to be as... Yeah, you didn't get me. Alright. I want this to be just more or less sit and forget. You know, you try to take a day off from work and everybody and their mama at work still tries to call you. Anyways, so we're going to set this thing up to where we're not using any resources that we're gathering now. And we can just keep making and making and making and making. So that is what I'm going to do while we were sitting here. Still no B. Alright, let me get this set up and then I will bring you guys back. Alright, so we have automated our steel. So I have gone ahead and made the Ultra Hopper Botany Pots. These guys, in order to make the elite ones, we were waiting on Ender Pearls. We couldn't do them without that. We got all the Ender Pearls now, so that was able to be taken care of. So I made those, and I looked at the recipe for the Ultra ones, and they just took some Nether Stars. So I killed us a couple more Withers and got those. So I have these guys set up. I need to make, while we're sitting here talking. So I've got these things set up to, with the ores inside of them. With the ores under the trees, it will grow the blocks. So we're able to do that, and they grow at a pretty good rate. I've been working on this for about 30 minutes-ish or so. And as you can see, this guy is already filled up with coal blocks. So, but I got these going. We don't have to add any kind of thing, any axes or anything to it. It just does it. And then I've got it filtered to where the logs go into the drawer, and got it filtered for if we get sticks and apples too, for them to just go straight into the trash can. Same thing for the iron here. We're going to have to get that guy upgraded too. Got that. So we've got the oak drawer, or the coal, going into the a sawmill. With this, we get 10 pieces of coal per log, so we're getting a ton of log. And we also get sawdust, which is what this guy trash can right here is for. It's filtered to push the coal to be pulled out to be put into these guys, and the sawdust to be pushed into here. And then really the best way of doing this, if we go in here and look, we can crush it and get a chance at 2. and then just straight smelting it gives us 1. So, and then doing the sawmill gives us 2, but then we've got to add another process to this. And as you can see right now, it's all working. The hold up right now is these guys here, the metallurgic infusers. They're not very fast because we don't have any kind of speed upgrades, and we don't have any kind of other upgrades or the factory tier upgrades for these just yet. But we've got coal being inserted to the back of both of these, iron being inserted from the top into this guy, and it's automatically pushing out the enriched iron into this one, which is pushing out the steel blend into the redstone furnace, and it's automatically ejecting into our drawer, and we have automated steel. This stuff's all powered underneath. These are powered right there. So, but for now, we yeah, we're good on lighting. All right. So wait, I come back here and it lights up. I have 1 torch. That's the torch that I broke. So like I said, we can speed this process up. We just got to get the stuff for mechanism. Quest wise, we got the elite hopper botany. That completes that quest. We need to just go ahead and we'll finish do that in just a minute. Thermal series. We got 1 for the sawmill and 1 for the redstone furnace. Lovely. And 1 for something else. Oh, the pulverizer that we made earlier. So there we go. We've got that. And mechanism, we've already done that. Now that we've done our first metallurgic infuser, we can actually get into looking at doing our other metallurgic infusers, which is why I made the rest of these. We've got 1 that we need for redstone, and 1 that we need for diamond, and then 1 for the refined obsidian, which I'm not too worried about just yet, but if I can get these 2 going, that would be awesome. Alright, so we are back. Further automation has been made. So, we've got our redstone tree growing and going into our metallurgic infuser, filling this guy up. It's full of redstone, and we are making the infused alloys. We need a lot of these, so I figured why not just go ahead and start making them while we've got all this going, and we can get into some further stuff. And then I do have the redstone going in here in order to make our circuits, but our problem that we have right now is osmium is at a bit of a lull. We can throw that in there and we can get a few of them going, but that is kind of where we're at with that. Now, like I said, we are going to need speed upgrades, energy upgrades. That is going, this setup here will help us get all of these already made. I'm not sure. Let's get rid of all of this. Speed upgrades haven't been changed any. They just need osmium dust. And then I'm going to assume that the energy upgrades still need just the gold dust, wherever that might be. Right here. Yeah, gold dust. So we can make this slightly more efficient, a little bit faster. And of course we can get into making our next tier of basic tier installer, or well, our tiered installers. Right now we can do the basic and advanced. These guys just need the basic control circuits. This one needs the advanced, which is just more of the basic circuits. So I'm going to get those parts upgraded. I mean, that's what we're making right here, right now. This guy. Let's go in here. Let's get these up there. And let's get that up there. Alright, so basic made. We should be able to just throw these guys on here. And it should still keep all of its functionality. We lost some lighting here for some reason. And we can set this to auto sort on, and that'll fill that up. Auto sort, this is not going to help us a whole lot. So now it's just a matter of catching up with all of that. Those are really loud. Options, master volume, let's turn that down some. But I'll tell you what we can do right now. Let's go ahead and make us our energy upgrades for this, because our power situation right now is not necessarily the best. We're not using, but we're barely making what we need. So let's take care of that right quick. Alright, so with that, we are slowly gaining our power back right now. We have got all these guys upgraded to the second tier, or not second tier, but the basic infusion factory. We've got all these full of energy upgrades. I'm not going to put speed upgrades in it just yet, because that's going to use more power, and right now we don't have more power. So I guess our next bit of business is going to be to see about some machine frames. Alright, so our next bit of business is going to be, let's do that, to do our steel casing. These guys are expensive to make. So we need a sturdy sheet slab, which needs sturdy sheet blocks, which is a sturdy sheet, which is going to be fun to do. We're going to have to set up some more create stuff for this. So we've got this that we need to do. Let's go ahead and do that. So but once we get this part of it done, we need what? How many of those for this? One sheet gives us one or two blocks. We need, yeah, we're going to need a handful of these. So this starts with needing obsidian dust, so let's go ahead and get the obsidian going. We're going to go ahead and drop 2 stacks in here, just so we can have what we need. And I'm going to set up our mechanism for making this guy here. Shouldn't be too bad to do. We've made these guys here, the deployers, the lava spout. Shouldn't be that bad to do. Copper casing. Yeah, we can do all that. So let me get this made. I'll be back. Alright, so I've got all of this set up, and we're ready to try it out to see if I actually know what I'm doing. It's a good possibility that I don't. I still got obsidian. Anyhoozle. So we should be able to throw these guys in here, and it'll automatically put them on the belt, and it'll do its 3 things, and it should go right back into this chest. If everything works right. Let's put one in there to see if it's going to work. It squirted. It smashed it. It smashed it again, and we got what we needed. Awesome. So now we can throw all of those in there, and it'll do what it needs to do. I've got this connected to, it's got a weird visual glitch in it, but it's connected to our lava that's over there. So now it's just a matter of waiting on enough of these. So 4, we need the stone cutter for this, which we have not made yet. This guy. We can just place it right here. That gives us 8, which gives us enough to do a handful of what we need. This will just run. We'll let it do its thing, and we'll go ahead and get our first machine or steel casing made. So we've got those. We need to go get our steel. 5 of those, and while I was waiting on some of this stuff, I did go hunt us down some more osmium with our scanner so we could do this. So, 1 of those, 5 of those, 2 of those. And we have us a steel casing. Awesome. And that is also a quest complete. Is that going to give us? It gives us a second steel casing. We are now ready. We've got everything we need to start making our machines for mechanism. I forgot what I was doing. So, that's kind of where we're going to end this today. Our plan, next episode, is going to be to see about better power. We have to get, we've got the steel. Now that we've got steel, we got a couple of create quests that we need. Case cane drive, mechanical belt, and andesite funnel. Beautiful. That's all done. Was that all the quests we have? Yes, that's all the quests we have. I want to get into better power. We're going to be looking at ethylene production, getting that going, and getting power that way. Because we're going to need a lot to get any further into this pack. Because we are at a point where just mining is not doing the trick. We're going to have to get some miners set up, some laser miners, fluid miners, digital miners, all that kind of stuff going if we're going to be able to keep up with what we need to keep up with. But for now, this is where we're at. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.